Boys and girls, welcome back to another fresh, delicious, brand new video. Now, this story is going viral. Everybody's talking about it, and if you haven't heard it, you're probably living under the Titanic. Anyways, I'm going to give you guys the up-to-date gist of what's going on, why everybody's ranting and raving over this, some funny backstories, some crazy plot twists, and many other things. So basically, a submarine set sail to go explore the shipwreck, the Titanic shipwreck. This included 5 people on board of the Titan, which is what this submarine was called. Now, bear in mind, everybody in the submarine are billionaires. They had to pay a whopping $250,000 for a 7-day trip to the Titanic. That's a pretty good vacation, if I say so myself. All right, some of these included a British businessman, Hamish Harding, which I'll tell you guys something funny about that, and a Pakistani businessman, Shahzada Dawood, and his teenage son, Suleiman. I don't know if I'm saying these names right. I apologize. And a French explorer by the name of Paul-Henri Nargeolet. And lastly, the CEO of the submarine company, the person that made this submarine, Stockton Rush. So essentially, they set sail to go to the Titanic, which is 13,000 feet below ocean level. And about an hour and a half in, an hour 45 minutes in, they lost all connection to the submarine. And about 8 hours after that, that's when they started to panic and they actually called authorities. And so it began a big search and rescue for the submarine because they couldn't find it anywhere. Now, the submarine is equipped with a Starlink. But since they're 13,000 feet below sea level, the Starlink actually only works like surface level or maybe a little bit below. And since it hasn't pinged any kind of signal to the Starlink or to anybody, they think that the submarine is still underwater and also hoping that it's not stuck anywhere. They only had 96 hours of breathable oxygen inside of the submarine. And as of Tuesday, they only had, which is yesterday, they only have 40 hours left. And now tomorrow, Thursday in the afternoon sometime, if they can't retrieve the submarine and surface it, they have no hope that anybody will be alive. So they're sending planes with sonar detectors, trying to send signals and get signals. Now, for the plot twist, they actually found a signal this morning. I guess every 30 minutes or so, they hear like a bang, like someone's banging metal objects or a blunt object on the side of the submarine, and it's sending the signal detected every 30 minutes or so. So there's still signs of life as of now. But like I said, if they don't retrieve it by tomorrow or it gets surfaced by tomorrow, yeah, there's no hope for them. I'm going to show you guys the inside of the submarine. And honestly, if you're a billionaire and these don't float you as red flags of how this could have gone wrong, I don't know what will. You're supposed to be smart, I'm guessing. I don't know. I guess you don't have to be smart to be a billionaire. So the CEO, Stockton Rush, does like a MTV Cribs episode where he's like, come check out the submarine. And honestly, 5 people, in my opinion, do not belong in this thing. That is way too many people for what you're about to witness.
The CEO and founder of OceanGate. Let's take a look at Titan. So we're coming into the sub. This is the only toilet available on a deep diving submersible. Best seat in the house. You can look out the viewport.
Okay, I just had to point this out as well. Imagine you being stuck in a cubicle with 4 other people and everybody's panicking because it's dark, it's cold, no signal, and people are probably getting sick in there, and you're enclosed in this tube of filth and low oxygen. Everybody's breathing heavy, people are sweating, and you paid $250,000 for this. This is the experience of a lifetime.
We put a privacy screen in, turn up the music, and it's very popular. We have our control screen here, our sonar screen here.
So 2 iPads inside, that's all. That's all you need. 2 iPads.
And we can put any image
and a Roku TV
we want in the back. We've taken a completely new...
This is the red flag, in my opinion. This whole operation, this whole submarine is being powered and controlled and moved by a refurbished PlayStation 4 controller. I mean, there is a 19-year-old in this submarine, so he might know a thing or two about a PS4 controller, but everybody else in here has no idea what these buttons even do. Honestly, I think they just got to reset it by pressing square, triangle, up, down, left, right, jump, and that should reset it so that way that the signal gets sent.
and these touch screens. So if you want to go forward, you press forward. If you want to go back, you go back. Turn left, turn right, go down, go up. And it's Bluetooth, so I can hand it to anybody. And it's meant for a 16-year-old to throw it around and super.
Another thing, look at the space. 5 people is supposed to fit in here, and that's grown adults, except for a 19-year-old. Grown adults supposed to fit, 5 of them supposed to fit here. There's no way to stretch out your legs, nothing.
Durable. We keep a couple of spares on board just in case. This is the second year we've been out to the Titanic. We went out in 5 8-day missions. We did about 10 dives to the wreck site of the Titanic, and we did an extra dive on an undiscovered reef that we found. Completely privately funded operation, and we're funded by, we call mission specialists who help support the mission. So they take quite a bit of money to come and join us. Years ago, the Russians took tourists out to the Titanic, and it was just sort of a look and see thing. We really are focusing on the science around it. We want to document what this.
I personally think that he's just trying to make as much money as possible. Cramming 5 people in there, he needed that extra $1 million. There's a report of an ex-employee that was fired because he was saying that some of this technology in the submarines that he's building are faulty and they don't actually work as intended. When he was trying to express this information, I guess he just said, get your stuff and leave. I don't want to hear none of that. I'm trying to make some cash real quick. And was sued again around 2018 for basically stealing money. I guess he had scheduled a trip to the Titanic with a couple. They paid $500,000. He kept rescheduling due to weather conditions. And then when the couple, had enough of all the constant changes and constant postponing, they said, just give me my money back. And then he refused. And so they sued him for that money, allegedly. I think it's also very ironic that this guy's company is called Ocean Gate. And let's say if this does fail and they don't retrieve it, or if they do and everybody died, this is going to become hashtag OceanGate. Maybe this was a plan, a scheme to take out these billionaires from the UK. Now, the submarine is closed shut, bolted shut from the outside. So if there was a leak, they're pretty much just gone. There's no way they can survive 13,000 feet below sea level. The water pressure would just be too hard on their body. They would just be crushed to death. If the submarine itself imploded, they're also goners. There's no way they can survive that, because I guess the submarine is equipped with technology that if it ever fails, something fails in its system, it is designed to just surface, and that will send a signal to the Starlink, but it hasn't done that. So they're thinking that it's still underwater, somewhere stuck, or they're just at the bottom of the ocean. They're just hanging out with SpongeBob and Patrick, seeing what the Krusty Krab's all about. I want to know that secret formula too. I mean, if Plankton is pretty much willing to give his whole life dedicated to searching for that secret formula, and it must be bussin'. And lastly, with the cherry on top, one of the people in the submarine, son, decided to be a good idea to just go to a Blink-182 concert. And I think we can all relate to this, because that feeling when your dad is missing and you could possibly be dead, but Blink-182 is in town. So you got to choose, be sad at home or go to the Blink-182 concert. I think we're all going to the Blink-182 concert. The only thing that they haven't thought about is the only one person that could save them. There's only one person in this world that can save them right now, this instant. And that, my friends, is Badland Chugs. As you can see here in this video, he's already trying to attempt it. He is chugging the ocean, my friends.
Thank you for 2 million subscribers.
Let's do it.
This is what you want.
This is what I want.
So, let's get it. Enough talk.
He's tried his best. He could do it if we all believe. Guys, send your energy to Badland Chugs. He got us. Anyway, since tomorrow's the final day, I'm sure a lot is going to happen from there and now. So we have found them. We have heard them. We just haven't retrieved them. So will we retrieve live people or corpses? We'll just have to find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already done so. And I'll see you guys again in another fresh, delicious, brand new video. Peace out.